Hey guys, it is Julie here with JT Wealth. In today's video, we are discussing two different companies. First of all, we are discussing Apple and their move into the EV space, and also how this move is affecting EV battery maker QuantumScape. So let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back and thank you so much for being here. Like I said, today we are discussing Apple and their recent huge announcement that they plan on making their own electric vehicle. And then we're going to take a look at how this announcement has caused a surge in the stock price of EV battery maker QuantumScape, who you may remember recently came public through a SPAC that was backed by Bill Gates. Just before we dive into all of that info, this is just your friendly reminder that if you enjoy today's video, make sure you give us a big thumbs up and leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, if you enjoy free stocks, make sure to check out some of the links in our description. Right now, Webull is giving away 4 free stocks just for signing up and funding a new investment account, so make sure to check them out. Now, this is not the first time that we have discussed QuantumScape here on the channel, as we did do a video outlining the details of that SPAC merger back on September 3rd. Now, this was before the stock had even broken $20, and I did take a small position at that time. So I know you guys are always very curious, so today I will be sharing what decisions I've made on my position in QuantumScape near the end of the video, so make sure to stick around for that. Okay, now on to the big news of today, that Apple plans on making their entrance into the electric vehicle space. According to Reuters, Apple, the world's most valuable company, is planning to make a battery-powered self-driving car. That sounds a lot like what Tesla, the world's most valuable automaker, does. Now, Apple has been toying with the idea of a car since 2014. Think of it as an iPhone on wheels, but a finished product hasn't emerged. This planned version of the car is slated to hit the streets by 2024. Investors might wonder why Apple wants to be a car company at all. Car companies make less money, are more cyclical, and trade at a terrible valuation multiples. But that was before Tesla, which trades at more than 13 times estimated 2021 sales. Apple trades for just 6 times that number. It might not all be about Tesla. Apple might be interested because other tech companies are starting to notice the car business too. Google parent Alphabet has a self-driving car business, Waymo. It is also rumored that Apple's iCar could include its own breakthrough battery technology. Reportedly, Apple's 2024 production strategy includes a new monocell battery design aimed at reducing the cost of batteries and increase the range of the vehicle. This battery, the LFP, which is a lithium iron phosphate, is less likely to overheat and will hence be safer as against other types of lithium-ion batteries. Moreover, Apple is expected to leverage on its third-party manufacturing partners for elements of the system, including LiDAR sensors, which help self-driving cars with 360-degree spatial awareness. Earlier this month, Apple moved its self-driving car unit under the leadership of artificial intelligence executive John Giannandrea, who will oversee the company's continued work on an autonomous system for an automated car. In November, Apple's CarPlay collaborated with ChargePoint, one of the world's largest EV charging networks, to bring essential EV charging data inside the vehicle. The Apple Car is expected to be a perfect combination of the iPhone maker's hardware, software, and services. The company has become aggressive in testing its cars over the last couple of years. All of this news has caused a modest stock bump for Apple. Where we've seen a not so modest jump though is with QuantumScape, who at one point today was up over 30%. So how is Apple's news moving QuantumScape stock so much? Speculation on what could easily be dubbed the iCar put a spotlight on shares of battery startup QuantumScape. Now, shares spiked 29% on Monday, and now from their closing price on Friday are up over 66%. QuantumScape, which was founded in 2010 by Jagdeep Singh and backed early by Microsoft founder Bill Gates and auto giant Volkswagen, recently took a big stride in bringing a major battery technology to market. Earlier this month, Singh publicly revealed test results for QuantumScape's solid-state battery. QuantumScape's data showed its battery cell could charge to 80% of capacity in 15 minutes. Further, it retains more than 80% of its capacity after 800 charging cycles. It's non-combustible and boasts nearly double the energy density of high-end commercial lithium batteries. The market took this initial development to mean 2 things. First, QuantumScape may have developed the battery that addresses some of the biggest problems with electric vehicles: speed to charge and safety. And secondarily, the company's battery breakthrough may be leveraged across other commercial applications. But there could now be a new wrinkle to the investment thesis on QuantumScape in light of speculation on the iCar, hence explaining the stock's surge this week. That is, automakers, already obsessed with making headway against Tesla in electric vehicles, may race to secure batteries from QuantumScape to outmaneuver new entrant Apple. Small sidebar here, guys, as discussing companies competing with Tesla in the EV space, this just brings me back to a video that we did earlier this month on the Tesla bulls and bears, as we had one analyst who gave them a $2,500 3-year target, but saw Apple as a roadblock in the EV maker's path. And this was analyst Gene Munster, who said in terms of potential challengers, he only saw Apple potentially matching Tesla if the iPhone maker were to get into the same segment. As a Tesla investor, that would be the one announcement that would cause me to step back and rethink things, he said. So just interesting to see now that Apple has officially announced they will be moving into the EV space, what kind of adjustments we maybe see from analysts in the near future. Okay, anyway, back to QuantumScape, as there are a few important things to consider here. The company isn't expected to start production of its solid-state batteries until the year 2025. And when the batteries do ship, they are likely to first go to support electric autos by Volkswagen, which owns 31% of QuantumScape's outstanding shares after the company's SPAC debut a few months ago. Unfortunately, it takes a long time to get batteries into the market, and we have to scale up productions and build technologies, said Singh. Meanwhile, it is unclear if QuantumScape will have to raise more capital before it starts battery production, given the capital-intensive nature of the business. Singh said that the company has $1 billion on the balance sheet and is well capitalized for its battery-making mission. If Singh could pull off an electrifying future of super batteries, the payoff could be large. The company estimates revenue of $6.4 billion and adjusted operating profits of $1.6 billion by 2028. So a lot of exciting things in the future for QuantumScape, but we are still a few years out from that true production, which has a lot of people wondering if this recent surge is sustainable or if it's just another hyped up EV company. On that note, I am going to share with you guys what decision I made with my QuantumScape stocks this morning. But before I do, I just want to preface that I usually don't share every time I'm buying and selling at specific prices, simply because I don't want anyone to ever be influenced and just try to mimic whatever trade a YouTuber is doing. I truly believe that any investment decision needs to be based on your own research, due diligence, risk tolerance, and time frame. So just keep that in mind. So I took up a small position in QuantumScape back in September when it was still under the ticker KCAC for the Kensington Capital Acquisition Company before their reverse merger took place. At this time, my cost basis was just shy of $23 per share. So as of this morning, I had a pretty healthy return of 560% on my investment. So with that being said, I decided to cut my position in half and take some profits on my QuantumScape. And I sold out right at about $120 mid-morning. So I did this for a few different reasons. First of all, I really try not to be greedy, and 560% is an insane return on an investment. Now, of course, it still could go higher. I hope that it does. I still have money invested as I just cut my position in half. But I'm also worried that a huge run-up like this might not be sustainable, and we might see a correction in the near-term future. And if we do see a correction, that is fine. Like I said, my cost base is quite low, around that $23 mark. So even with a decent correction, I will still be in the green. But I did want to stay invested in QuantumScape, as I do like them as a company and think they have some exciting things ahead. So that was just my personal choice there to trim some profits and cut my position in half. Like I said though, guys, any investment decision should always be made based on your own research and due diligence, and these videos are never a suggestion to buy or sell any specific stock. With all of that being said, you guys know I always love hearing from you. So please make sure to leave a comment and let me know your thoughts both on Apple's new iCar that's set to be coming out and QuantumScape. Is this one that you're invested in, and what did you do after this massive jump? If you made it all the way to the end of today's video, make sure you give us a big thumbs up and that you're subscribed to the channel as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and cheers.